Hello everyone, it's Edward here. Oh god, I've got the volume in this game a bit too loud. Hold on. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, it's Edward here, from Racing Game Reviews and all that other YouTube crap I do. Anyway, today I'm going to do a review of Back to the Future, and I'm going to do the first episode right now, but in later reviews, my brother Harry will be with me, and we'll be able to experience it slightly differently. And I've already played through this first part, so I already know what to do. But for the next parts, I'm going to make sure that it'll be the first time we've played it. So generally, I'll be able to keep it interesting. Just checking through the options here, and I'll give you some of my thoughts on the game and just see what I think of it. We'll start a new one, of course. So, yeah. Actually, I pretty much know what to do anyway, so I'll turn the goals off for this one. So let's get stuck in and take a look at the first cutscene then. We have a pretty exciting, dramatic game. Well, I don't know, for a point-and-click adventure game, it's pretty exciting.
Alright, I'm ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. Boy.
Doesn't look like Einstein at all.
Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa, okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Look at that thing go.
Not me. The car. The car.
Oh, he's looking at Doc. Just like he said not to.
If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Oh yeah, guys. Gotta love that line.
Watch this, watch this.
So, let's choose what to say. How about, where's the car?
What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour! The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds!
Ow! Doc, what would happen to the car?
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future.
The future.
1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
Wait a minute. You put your dog in a time machine and have a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're going to build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
Anticipate a big moment! Uh-oh. Something fishy's up here, because that didn't follow the plot of the movie. Einstein's supposed to show up.
Oh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
Where's the car?
Caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuit.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's all it
get
is.
my notebook. It should be in the toolbox.
In my notebook, even though it won't actually help things. So, let's just go over the controls briefly. You can use the arrow keys to move Marty, or you can click to places. You have to sort of I remember now. You have to drag around Marty, so it's hard to explain. Sort of like, I don't know, where you you click on Marty, you drag the mouse to where you want to go. Yeah, that's how to explain it. So toolbox is just over here, sealed container.
What's in the box?
Don't touch that! It's plutonium!
Plutonium?
How do you think I generated 1.21 gigawatts of power?
By putting lots of hamsters in a hamster wheel. Let's explore, because I didn't do this the first. I didn't really look at the around the first time. So it's just, I mean, those are the only two things there. Although if we go back and talk to the doc, just see what he says.
No time to talk now, Marty. Go to the toolbox and get that notebook.
So obviously it's too. Yeah, okay.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I detail the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands,
the consequences could be disastrous. Oh, catastrophic, not disastrous.
Let's see. Mass equals I times Z and E.
Doc, shouldn't we get out of here before the Libyans show up?
Oh, Marty's cottoned on.
Doc?
Oh no! Lone Pine.
Great Scott!
What happened to the twin brother?
What is it?
I've made a horrible mistake.
I didn't follow exactly to the script of the movie. I did my voice one octave lower than I should have.
I'm sorry, Marty.
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc,
I have
come
to
back.
go.
Doc! Doc!
Oh, and it was all a dream. Oh, thank goodness for that. Well, name of science?
Marty?
Weird science.
Is everything
God, I love
okay?
that face in the background.
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Well, you're safe now. Back in good old 19...
Well, you're safe and sound now. Back in good old 1986.
Yeah, that was it.
But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
I have a father?
To meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late.
Oh, not again. So that's kind of the introduction to this game. Oh, hey Dad. Yeah, so I don't know. I got some thoughts about this game. You know, as a point-to-click adventure game, it stands up pretty well. I mean, there's no real combos and item combos. You just sort of use an item somewhere, or you talk to someone. Mainly sort of puzzle solving it relies on. But how does it fit into the story of the films? Well, it doesn't really. It's more of a standalone piece, even though we saw that it references the first movie a bit. And also found that the story is... Oh, this one goes up to 11! I also found that the story... it's quite... In this one in particular, it's quite similar to Back to the Future 3, and you'll see what I mean when we get there. Anyway, so we see a lot of Doc's place here, and... yeah, also interesting to see they did a different voice actor for Marty McFly, so... the girl for our main character. And he sounds exactly like Michael J. Fox, so... I mean, completely... Oh, everyone's
Better late
here
than
now.
never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc's.
Yeah, I've been selling it
The
all on
city has
eBay.
no right to.
Now, son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just
Hey.
not fair. At least things can't get any worse.
Ooh, tempting fate.
Hey, Marty!
Hi, Biff.
Hello, Biff is using the mic
Come
for
to see if the old
his
crackpot
cams.
had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just... remembering.
So let's take a look at some of these items. The dog feeder here.
Hey, let me...
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
I
Oh,
suddenly
sure.
care now.
Sorry, Marty.
And Biff is being a dick as usual. Oh, I don't think that's a puzzle we have to solve at all. We don't have to put anything in the dog feeder to go into the bowl, but let's take a look.
I miss Einstein.
Don't we all? I mean, he was such a great physicist. Oh wait, not that Einstein.
A fish tank? I never knew Doc raised fish. Doc's fish had weird taste in decor. I kinda like Doc.
Or maybe Doc's fish just really like tea, I don't know.
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
Find out on the next episode of... Oh, I'm sorry.
Wonder why Doc didn't take any of these with him.
Oh no, he probably had a watch. Let's talk to George.
Hey, Dad.
So, who's running this sale?
Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You. Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
Of course, Biff is exactly the first word that the name that comes to mind when you think of modicum of respect.
I'm telling you, this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know...
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
Or maybe he's... the creditors are hiding from him. Okay, sorry. Never mind. There's no
Do you think dreams can predict the future?
Well, you know I don't go in for that mystical stuff, but I do think they can reflect how you're feeling about the future. What did you dream?
Oh, just... weird stuff about Doc.
Well, that's understandable, don't you think?
Objectives in the way.
I guess, but I feel like it was telling me something.
Could have said the same thing again. Just to piss him off. Nah, listen. What's Biff doing here?
What's Biff doing here? He wasn't a friend of Doc's.
It's a public sale, Marty. Everyone's allowed. Even Biff.
Even Biff, the lowest of the low.
About Biff, Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle him.
So can I.
Yeah.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way, but you know where to find me.
You got Doc wrong. Sure, maybe he's not so good with money. That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's still a straight-up guy. He'd never run away from his problems.
Except
Well, you know him better than I do, son.
When he sold
But the
the
bank
train
is
for
within
the
its
Libyans.
rights to sell off his stuff. Maybe you should try to find some things to remember him by before Biff grabs them all.
No, I want to argue with you some more. Oh well, never mind. Let's exit this conversation.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
Go away.
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies.
Well, maybe that'll teach you to be a bit more careful, you know, Marty? Let's walk around a bit. Oh, you can walk faster a little bit if you press shift as well. With counter control.
Let's make some noise.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, of course, that'll come in a little bit handy later. With this presume that Marty wants to have a large